planning for this?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Reading Time with Jarvis, where I share with you some of the books and resources that have shaped my career professionally and personally in hopes that they will shape your career in a positive direction, remembering that the goal of the Perfect RA podcast, the Perfect RA Nation, the Backstage Pass, the Invictus program, our masterminds, all of this is designed so that you can have the same, if not better levels of success than Micah and I enjoy ourselves. In today's episode, I want to highlight a book, The Rich Barber Method by Chuka Torres. Now, I met Chuka at a strategic coach session in Toronto, Canada, and this session was designed for only entrepreneurs that are making a very high level of income. A strong six-figure income was required to be in this group. And so I was surprised, incorrectly, but I was surprised that a barber was in this group. Chuka is a barber, and he teaches other barbers how to follow what he calls the Rich Barber Method. And this was fascinating to me because the barber industry, the haircutting industry, has seen enormous amounts of fee compression through the likes of Great Clips and things like this. And yet Chuka is able to command a premium fee for a premium service, which to an outsider might seem purely utilitarian, right? How different can one haircut be from another? Now, I do have to confess, those of you who have seen my picture, I don't have much need for haircuts, so maybe that's part of my naivety. But I managed to get Chuka's book off of Amazon, and I found it to be one of the best books written by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs that I've seen in a long time. And I initially thought, I dismissed the book because I thought it's for barbers. I am not a barber. I barely even have hair to cut. Surely this book isn't for me. But every page of this book is relevant to all entrepreneurs. Now, I would say that half is easily translated into any company because it's specific about being an entrepreneur. It's specific about customer service. The second half is very, very narrowly focused on the haircutting experience. So you will have to do a little bit of application. So for example, and we'll go to our key takeaways, Chuka talks about taking the highest level of care and pride in your work. For him, this meant keeping your equipment sharp and clean. Now, I don't have any equipment I need to keep sharp. But for a financial advisor, this can be, how clean is my office? How well organized are my books? How sharp looking are my presentations? And it's looking and saying, boy, is everything in my office intentional? The second rule of success, be intentional. Takeaway number 2 is charge a premium fee for a premium service. Chuka says, hey, don't bother trying to compete with Great Clips to offer the lowest possible haircut. Instead, offer the highest possible haircut, the highest possible experience with a warm leather shave and the nice setting and a cologne and all these things. He details this through. And for that, charge a premium fee. So instead of saying, hey, I'm lower priced or equal priced or priced at all, he says, hey, if you want a Great Clips experience, perfect. Go get a $10 haircut. If you want a premium experience, then come here and it's $100 or $200 or whatever it is that he charges. So as I mentioned, even though fee compression has been an issue for decades in his industry, it has not been an issue for him. Same is true for our industry. The advisors who complain about fee compression, by the way, it's rarely advisors complaining. It's mostly talking heads. But the people complaining about fee compression are focused on the lowest common denominator. Advisors like myself, Micah, members of our Invictus program that charge a premium fee, know that if they deliver premium value, they can easily charge a premium fee. Takeaway number 3, the best are the best in all industries. So if Chuka decided instead of cutting hair, he wanted to be a financial advisor, he would be at the top of the table because he's got that mindset. I mention this because we often think the only people we can learn from are people in our industry. I love going to other premium services, whether it's Chuka's Barbershop or flying first class or going to a Ritz-Carlton or even a Starbucks and saying, what are the premium providers of services doing in other industries and how can I mirror that in my own practice? Now, speaking of my practice, specific to my practice, one of the things that we implemented as a result of this book is that the very smallest things can make a difference. For example, client-facing material that's being printed, whether it's for our meetings or being mailed out, is only done on high-quality cream paper. Why? Because it creates a better experience than the cheap white paper. Now, This is not a substitute for delivering massive value. This in itself is not massive value. What it is, though, when I'm presenting a one-page financial plan and the prospect picks it up and they notice subconsciously, this is a higher quality experience than I experienced at XYZ broker down the road who gave me a 400-page printout from a financial planning software. So it adds to that experience. Now, the question for you to answer, whether you read the book or not, though I highly recommend that you read it, look around your practice and pick 10 things at random, just 10 things at random. It could be the paper, like I mentioned. It could be the pen on your desk. It could be the picture on your wall. And ask yourself, is this item adding to or subtracting from the client experience? Because nothing is neutral. So in the immortal words of Nacho Libre, go away, read some books.
Hold on before we go, something that you need to know. This isn't tax, legal, or investment advice. That isn't our intent. Information designed to change lives. Financial planning can make you thrive. Start today, don't think twice. Be a better husband, father, mother, and wife. The perfect RIA